composition of a function given f of x equals 3x and g of x equals 2x, a composition f of g of x. Now, what we're going to do is in the f of x function, the 3x, so in this f of x function, which is 3x, in the x, we're going to put the function g of x. So f of g of x, we take this expression 3x, take the x out, put a parenthesis in its place, and where that x used to be, that parenthesis, we're going to put 2x. That's the g of x function. So what we have here is, here's f of x, 3x, and in place of the x, we substitute the function g of x, which is 2x. So f of g of x, which is the composite f of g of x, simplified, distribute that through, is 6x. Here's another example. Our f of x now is 2x minus 1, and k of x, which is just another name for a function, is 3x plus 2. So we're going to have the composite k of f of x. So we take this k of x function, 3, take the x out, put a parenthesis in its place, plus 2. So here's 3x, which is now a parenthesis, plus 2. We're going to substitute into that parenthesis this f of x function, the 2x minus 1. Then we're going to simplify. We're going to distribute 3 times 2x, which is 6x, 3 times negative 1, which is negative 3, and bring down the plus 2. Simplifying, we have 6x minus 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So the composite k of f of x, simplified, is 6x minus 1. Now let's do f of k of x. So now we're going to take the f of x function. We're going to take this f of x function, which is 2x minus 1, and in place of the x, we're going to substitute 3x plus 2. So we have 2, in place of the x, a parenthesis, minus 1. In that parenthesis, we're going to substitute 3x plus 2, the k of x. Now simplify, we distribute. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times plus 2 is plus 4. Bring down the negative 1 or the subtract 1. Simplify, 6x. 4 minus 1 is 3. So there's f of k of x. One more. We have t of x is x squared. V of x is 2x plus 3. So t of v of x so for the t of x, which is x squared, a parenthesis for the x and the squared. Put the 2x plus 3 in there, So there's t of v of x. And because this is raised to the second power, we're just going to leave it like that. Now, let's do v of t of x. So in the v, we have 2, parenthesis for the x, plus 3. Substitute the t of x, so we have 2x squared plus 3. That's our v of t of x. So here's two practice problems. We'll have f of x equaling 3x minus 1 and g of x equals x plus 2. For the first practice problem, do f of g of x, and for the second practice problem, do g of f of x. For the next two practice problems, we'll have k of x, which is going to equal x plus 3, and L of x, which is x cubed. We'll do k of L of x and L of k of x. That's for practice problems 3 and 4. And for the last two practice problems, we'll have p of x, which is equal to negative 4x plus 2, and q of x, which is equal to 6x. So for practice problem 5, we will do p of q of x, and for practice problem 6, we will do q of p of x. Now, try these problems, and after you've tried each problem, then you can check your answer. You can either stop the video and work the problems, or look at the answers and then try them. But here are the answers. Problem number 1, f of g of x is 3x plus 5. Problem number 2, g of f of x is 3x plus 1. Problem 3 is k of L of x. The answer is 3x plus 3. Problem number 4, L of k of x is x plus 3 to the third power. Problem number 5, p of q of x is negative 24x plus 2. And problem 6, q of p of x is negative 24x plus 2.